Today we're heading down to Goodwood Festival of Speed, but we're having the first drive in the 918 Spyder as it came back from service last night. Let's go! So we're gonna meet some of the guys from my car club. None of them know that the 918 is here yet, so it should be a surprise to them. Some of them might assume, but I've been telling everyone it's still away for servicing. It literally came back last night. Camille actually surprised me. She didn't tell me that the car was gonna be there. So if you want to see that video, click on the link up there or wherever it is. Click on the link. So we met up all the guys. We're departing now. Should be a fun little drive down. We're gonna cruise down. Obviously, I'm still getting used to this car. It's very Porsche-esque though, so it feels like a Porsche in terms of where the controls are, but then driving doesn't feel like a Porsche at all. It feels completely different. I think that's something you have when you have a mid-engine layout and this bespoke powertrain for this car. It's different gravy. It's hot though, so I'm gonna put the windows up. Wow. Wow. You know what? It's loud enough inside the car that I don't care if it's loud on the outside. Yeah. I can't tell if it's loud on the outside.
I think it probably is.
But inside, wow. Exhaust next to your head, game changer. It is a bit hard driving a left-hand drive car in a right-hand drive country, but the more I'm doing it, I'm getting used to it. But what this car would be really good at would be those Europe trips away. It's comfortable, there's luggage space, great visibility, and it's still got that feedback that you need when you want to drive. These roads are really tight though, so I don't know why we decided to come down here. But one thing that is cool is I can just put the car in hybrid mode, and then I could just relax and chill, driving through the forest in the 918 Spyder. That is crazy. There's so many flies over here. We have so many bug splats on the car as well. So currently at Goodwood, it's very hot. We're on the Maserati stand at the moment, but we're just seeing some supercars and hypercars go back to the paddock from going up the hill. There's some absolute bangers, just like this Manthey GT3 RS. That's the same car that was at the Pirelli track day I did a few weeks ago. Sick car, a bit too expensive, 100K for the Manthey kit. Not for me.
What do you think of the F80?
The F80 look good. We're gonna go look at that in a second. The new Touring, that looks nice. That's the GOAT. Oh, yeah, that is the GOAT. That's the best looking Ferrari right now. True, SP3 Daytona. Wow. You know I would eat glass for that car. The new Maserati MC Pura looks absolutely stunning. The paintwork is gorgeous. It's like a chroma flare effect. That is a monster, bro. That's a monster of a car.
Can that go on the road?
No. So we drove up to Goodwood. It was the first drive today in the car. It's really, really exceptionally hot. There's a bunch of people around. We're actually leaving now. I was going to film more today, but I'm going to do that tomorrow instead. So keep watching, and then we're going to maybe switch car. But yeah, the drive is amazing. One thing that's really cool is the spoiler moves a lot in your rear view, but your rear view is so small. If you need to look out the back, all you have is this. But you don't need to look out the back when you're driving a 918 Spyder. You just need to look forwards. Of all the cars I've driven, this is probably the closest in terms of thrill to the Aventador, but it's a bit better because it can still be sedate and calm when you want it to be sedate and calm. It's rapid, it's reliable, it's compliant, it's comfortable. I don't know, it might be my favorite car now. Let's go around to the front. As you can see, I've taken the roof off. So you have to take off the passenger side first, then the driver's, and you can store them in the front bonnet. It's got Visac wheels. There's another 918 there that I mentioned earlier. That's the actual 918 I was supposed to buy, but the gentleman wanted to use it for Goodwood, and it's here now. It has more miles than I do though, but it's got the regular 918 wheels, which is what I want to put back on my car because I've got the Visac wheels at the moment, and they're magnesium, and I don't want to damage them. This car gets a lot of attention. People think because it's a Porsche it's going to look sedate like a 911 or like a Cayman or a Boxster, but it has so much road presence. The only thing with more road presence, obviously, like the Aventador. I think the Aventador has more road presence than this, wouldn't you say?
Maybe, yeah.
But this is just like, there's something about the side profile's crazy, and also it's very rare. Have a good one. And this car's very rare. People don't see them often, and then there was two parked next to each other. Crazy, crazy world we live in. So day 2 of Goodwood, we are going to take a sensible car today, but I thought, what's the point buying a 918 Spyder if you're not going to use it to do 918 Spyder things? Driving the 918 today, we've got the roof up because it was so hot yesterday. it was not enjoyable to drive, but this is a much better experience. The AC is actually able to work, whereas before I thought the AC wasn't working, but no, it was just 35 degrees outside. First drives, now it's day 2. Amazing. I was just saying to Nathan before we started filming, of all the cars I've owned, the best handling cars are this, GT3 RS, and 765 LT, in no particular order. Everything feels very precise and very purposeful. There's nothing that feels...
I felt that.
Oh my God, shall I look or? There's no point.
Nah, there's no point.
There's no point, there's no point. Let me put front nose lift up. So pulled over because I needed a bathroom break, but in this wonderful piece of scenery, I've got the 918 behind me. It looks absolutely glorious. Let me move my water bottle on top of it. This car has changed for me what it is to be like in a special car. I've experienced a lot of special cars, but this just feels different. When it arrived at my house, my wife, in the video that you can see if you click somewhere over here, she didn't tell me it was coming. And I was like, you can see my genuine response to actually seeing this car in my driveway. Then when I finally got in the car, I had like an emotional moment just because it's like, I don't know, it's just like a dream come true.
We've done it, babe. Oh, baby. I know. It's mad.
Every kid has like their poster cars. Every kid has those cars that mean a lot to them. And then a lot of us in my generation, we watched that Top Gear special with the LaFerrari, the 918, and the McLaren P1. And honestly, like this is incredible.
Before I continue, I want to give you a quick word from our sponsor. You've already probably seen the headlines about missold car finance. For years, some car dealers were quietly taking a secret commission on finance deals, PCP and HP deals, sometimes going all the way back to 2007. If you ever bought a car on finance, there's a likely chance that you were overcharged for that deal. The good news is you might be able to claim some of that money back. Now, just to be clear, you can do that yourself by going to the financial ombudsman or contacting your lender directly. However, this can sometimes be time consuming. This is where Reclaim 24/7 comes in. All you need is your name, your date of birth and your address, and their free online tool can search for finance agreements in your name going back to 2007, even if you no longer have the paperwork. If there's a possible claim, it gets reviewed by a solicitor and is handled on a no-win, no-fee basis. It takes 2 minutes to check, costs nothing up front, and you could be owed thousands. Just don't leave it too long, as the lenders are potentially starting to delete the old data, and if your number or your address has changed, you might never be contacted. So tap the link and go to Reclaim 24/7 and you can check if you're owed thousands in under 60 seconds. Now back to the video.
Earlier I was saying, oh, I'm really enjoying this car with the roof on. Roof off, it's a completely different car. You get way more exhaust note, way more intake sound. It just sounds... Yes, I'm a Goodwood and I know what you guys want to see. You want to see the hypercars and supercars, but before that, I want to show you some cars that I like that aren't necessarily falling into those brackets. So some of my favorite cars that I've seen this year, you guys are probably going to think that I'm crazy, but the Renault 5 and the Alpine A290, I love the way the car looks. It feels very retro, and then it all just feels quirky. Like I said, I'm just like into quirky stuff now. It's just the speed doesn't really faze me anymore. So let's take a look. So the Renault 5 pays homage to the old Renault 5, especially with this very retro looking interior. The design of the car makes it feel very distinct, yet very nostalgic of how Renaults and cars used to be as a whole. It's got a very aggressive and sporty layout on the interior. It's not a super fast car, but it's designed to be a runaround. Like, again, pay homage to the hot hatchbacks of yesteryear. So over here we have the Lamborghini stand. They have the new Temerario inside. I would show you that, but I wasn't given a Lamborghini invite because apparently it's for owners only, even though I'm an owner. We have the 911 GT1 car behind me. I've never seen one in real life. Or I might have when I was a kid, I can't remember. But it's the first time I've seen it in blue. So behind me is a Lansante Pagani Zonda Revoluzione, or Revolution. Basically, Pagani wanted to make the last version of the Zonda, so they made the perfect track Zonda. The owner of this car said to Lazante, I bought this car, I wanted to be able to drive it on the road, and they made a full conversion. Why not? And in the essence of road legal track cars, behind me is a road legal P1 GTR, again, because why not? Now, it might not be everyone's fancy, but the new Pagani Utopia is here. Available with an automatic gearbox or a manual, although I'm hearing 99% of the orders have been for the manual. It's a sick looking car. The one on the right, that sounded crazy. The one on the right is full carbon fiber, but tinted red, and on the left, we have this wonderful, elegant blue styling. One thing about Pagani is the workmanship is just absolutely incredible. I'm in the car park again, gonna show you the coolest row of cars that you've ever seen. So we have this very happy Ferrari 599 XX, road conversion, I guess. We have this wonderful Lotus. You guys know I love a purple car. We have Schmee's SF90 XX in this wonderful green color. I think that's probably one of his best specs. It's a nice color, nice car as well. And then we have his Dodici Cilindri. I always go to say 12 Cilindri. It's Dodici Cilindri. Amazing car. I drove one a few weeks back. Incredible. We have his Ford GT. I was looking at getting one of these, but instead I got my car, which is further down the row. We have this Jensen Interceptor here as well, which is modded to hell. Yeah. We also have Scoot Supercars 190E, which is pretty cool. And then we have a Gordon Murray. I'm not familiar with the Gordon Murray cars in terms of the denominations, which one's which. I believe this one is the T30, 50?
I think that's the T50.
T50. So we're leaving Goodwood now. We're gonna try and do some more bits. It's too hot, and then we can't get anywhere because they keep blocking off the roads. It was a great event though. It's just very hot. First drive weekend of the 918 Spyder complete. I'm shattered. This car is amazing. Honestly, it's knocked my socks off. People that are like, oh no, don't sell the GT3 RS. Trust me, if you have that, you don't need a GT3 RS. If you have that, you pretty much don't need anything else because it's the best car I've ever driven, and that's a fact. I've driven Chirons, I've driven Senna, I've driven Aventador, I've driven a lot of stuff. That is just crazy. I don't know, this was a rough video. I'm gonna bring you more content on the 918 coming soon, but for now, people asked for me to do a first drive. There's your first drive, and all the people that said I didn't really buy the car. This is the car in my garage, just right there next to the other cars. So, ha!
And the plate.
And the plate. But also, thank you to everyone that supported me. Everyone that's been spreading positive energy, positive vibes. Everyone that I met at Goodwood and met at all the other events. I love y'all. You can probably tell I'm shattered, but 918, mission complete. For now.